Hello Golden State Warriors fans, we are here once again to bring you the latest news related to our team, and I would like to emphasize how committed we are to improving our performance to achieve great results. Before we dive into this intriguing news, I kindly request you to show your support by clicking the like button, and if you are not yet subscribed to our channel, I invite you all to join us on an exciting journey. Remember to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Experts lean toward Warriors' comeback over continued decline. In the 2 seasons since their 2022 championship win, the Golden State Warriors have slipped to 6th and then 10th place in the NBA's Western Conference. The big question now is, can they stop the slide in the 2024-25 season? Despite not securing a second legitimate All-Star during this offseason, the Warriors are banking on the internal development of their young players and, of course, the sustained brilliance of their 36-year-old franchise star, Stephen Curry. ESPN experts favor Warriors to rise in the Western Conference over another decline. The outlook on Golden State's chances next season varies widely. While there's optimism that the team is stronger following their off-season moves, there's also some disappointment that they couldn't do more to surround Curry with another all-star talent like Paul George or Lauri Markkanen. Fortunately for Warriors fans, the team appears well-positioned for a resurgence in the standings, according to ESPN's panel of experts. When asked which of the 30 NBA teams is most likely to make a significant leap next season, Golden State received the third most votes, trailing only the Memphis Grizzlies and San Antonio Spurs. Ironically, these results could make the competition even tougher, as the Grizzlies and Spurs, like the Warriors, are also aiming to jump back into playoff contention in the West. Another conference rival, the Phoenix Suns, also ranked 4th in the voting. However, the Warriors, Memphis, and San Antonio might benefit from the expected decline of other teams in the West. Both Los Angeles teams received the most votes as the franchises likely to drop in the standings, with the Lakers garnering a significant 43% of the first-place votes. Not all experts are convinced that the Warriors and Suns will experience a rise, with both teams tying for 7th in votes predicting a potential drop. The precarious position of Phoenix is further highlighted by Kevin Durant receiving votes as the next superstar likely to request a trade. The Warriors are set to kick off their 2024-25 campaign in Portland against the Trail Blazers on October 23, with their home opener at the Chase Center on October 27 against the Clippers. New Warriors guard boldly predicts first All-Star selection next season. When predicting which Golden State Warriors players might earn their first All-Star selection next season, most eyes naturally turn to rising stars Jonathan Kuminga and Brandon Podziemski. This focus is understandable. Both players are on the rise and expected to make significant strides, and the Warriors will need their individual growth to have any chance of competing in the Western Conference next season. Golden State Warriors new guard, Buddy Hield, unexpectedly projected as a first-time All-Star by an ESPN expert. In a recent ESPN survey asking which NBA players are most likely to become first-time All-Stars, it was surprisingly Buddy Hield, not Kuminga or Podziemski, who received votes. This prediction is so unexpected that it almost seems like a typo, given how different Hield's situation is compared to the other 8 players who received votes. Understandably, Rookie of the Year Victor Wembanyama dominated the poll, receiving 101 points, including 90% of the first-place votes. Chet Holmgren came in second, followed by Mikal Bridges, with Jamal Murray, Cade Cunningham, and Evan Mobley rounding out the top 6. There's a clear pattern here. 4 of the top 6 are 23 years old or younger, with Bridges and Murray both at 27. Then, breaking the mold entirely, comes Hield, who will turn 32 by the end of the year. Hield received 3 points, placing him 7th in the voting. Under ESPN's voting system, this means one expert likely had Hield as their top choice for a first-time All-Star, or multiple experts ranked him as their second or third pick. Either way, it's an incredibly unlikely prediction that's sure to raise eyebrows among fans. While not intending to downplay the potential value Hield could bring to Golden State in his first year with the franchise, we're talking about a veteran who just experienced his lowest scoring season in the last 7 years. It's highly improbable that Hield will have the opportunity to compete for an All-Star spot, especially with the starting shooting guard position likely going to Podziemski or another former Philadelphia 76ers guard, DeAnthony Melton. Hield's rise to All-Star status would be a fantastic surprise for the Warriors, but it would also be nothing short of a complete shock. Other young players like Jamie Jaquez Jr. and Alperen Sengun also received votes, further highlighting just how surprising it is that Hield was mentioned in this category. Experts boldly predict which Warriors player is most likely to win a major award. Brandon Podziemski expressed his desire to be in the conversation for the Most Improved Player award during a July interview, but the young guard might not even be the strongest candidate from the Golden State Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga emerged as a serious contender for the Most Improved Player award late last season, but surprisingly didn't receive a single vote. The award ultimately went to Philadelphia 76ers guard Tyrese Maxey. This might actually work in Kuminga's favor for the upcoming season, as both he and Podziemski are expected to take on larger roles for the Warriors following the departures of veteran duo Klay Thompson and Chris Paul. ESPN experts see Golden State Warriors forward Jonathan Kuminga as a legitimate contender for the Most Improved Player award next season. According to a panel of ESPN experts, Kuminga is a stronger candidate for the Most Improved Player award than Podziemski. Kuminga ranked 8th among 13 players who received at least one vote for MIP, while Podziemski, despite his highly anticipated role next season and strong showing in Summer League, did not receive any votes. One could argue that Podziemski has more room for improvement, particularly in scoring, as last year's 19th overall pick averaged 9.2 points per game, compared to Kuminga's 16.1 points per game last season. For Kuminga to make a compelling case for the award, he might need to average close to 25 points per game, an ambitious target, but perhaps not impossible given Golden State's pressing need to establish a legitimate second scoring option alongside Stephen Curry. San Antonio Spurs center Victor Wembanyama and Oklahoma City Thunder's forward Jalen Williams garnered most of the votes in ESPN's survey, with Chicago Bulls forward Kobe White coming in third, despite finishing as the runner-up for MIP last season. Draymond Green was the only other Warriors player to appear in any major award predictions, earning 4 points in the Defensive Player of the Year poll. Notably, Stephen Curry didn't receive a single vote for MVP, with Dallas Mavericks star Luka Doncic emerging as the favorite among ESPN experts. Steph Curry responds to heartbreaking news about the Warriors. On Wednesday morning, the heart-wrenching news was announced that Al Attles, a beloved figure in the Warriors organization, passed away at the age of 87. Attles was a Hall of Famer who dedicated his entire career to the Warriors, playing a pivotal role in the team's history, including their move from Philadelphia to San Francisco. The Golden State Warriors released a statement. The Golden State Warriors mourn the loss of franchise legend Alvin Attles, who passed away yesterday at 87 years old. Alvin leaves a profound legacy in the game of basketball and within the Bay Area community, but most importantly, as a devoted family man and humanitarian. We grieve alongside his wife, Wilhelmina, his son Alvin, and all who knew and loved him. Many fans and friends took to social media to share their condolences, including Warriors star Steph Curry. Curry posted on his Instagram story, "A very sad day for the entire Bay Area and all at Warriors fans." Al Attles was a pioneer of professionalism, courage, and competitiveness, blazing his own trail every step of the way. His DNA is embedded in this organization. Forever in our hearts and in the rafters. Number 16. Attles averaged 8.9 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per game, shooting 45.1% from the field in 711 games. The Basketball Hall of Fame also paid tribute. The Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame mourns the loss of one of the game's most dedicated and talented individuals. Alvin "Al" Attles spent 7 decades in basketball as a player, coach, general manager, vice president, and consultant. He led the Golden State Warriors to the 1975 NBA championship as head coach after playing 11 seasons with the franchise. His life's work will forever be remembered in the Basketball Hall of Fame.